intermediate device between the transducer and the processors. So between the transducer and a processor, you'll be having an ADC, so that it takes the analog input which is coming from a transducer and it converts it to equivalent digital value, and it is given as input to the uh, microprocessor or controller, what you use. So in such type, we have used the successive approximation ADC, where we are using successive approximation resistor, which is 8-bit resistor. So initially, when the start signal means when we want to convert the analog value, so this is the analog value which is given here, analog input. When you want to convert it to its equivalent digital value, a start signal is initiated. That means it is made high, by which the SAR resistor gets resets. Means all the bits that is from Q0 to Q7 will be 0. And during the first clock pulse, when it is applied, that is when the clock signal goes from low to high transition, for that is for the first clock pulse, the output of Q7 bit will be set to 1 and all other bits will be 0. Okay. Now this input 1 and all others are 0, that is given as input to this 8-bit DAC. Now, taking this digital input, equivalent analog value will be obtained at the output here. This is the analog voltage, that is VA, which is applied to the comparator and which is compared with the input voltage Vin. Now, if suppose Vin is greater than V0, then the comparator output is 1. So it says that Vin is more and the weightage, whatever you have obtained here, digital output, it is less. So what it is going to do is it will retain Q7 as it is, means Q7 bit will be set as it is, and next it will try with the next bit, that is Q6. If suppose VA is greater and VIN is less, then the output will be 0, by which the Q7 bit will be made 0. That indicates that the weightage what is given is more, so you need to reduce the weightage. So hence Q7 bit is made 0 and it is going to try with the next bit, that is Q6. Same procedure, again Q6 Q6 is made 1 and corresponding voltage obtained VA is compared with Vin. Again now if the output voltage is 1, if suppose Vin is greater, then output voltage is 1 and then Q6 is will be set as it is. If VA is greater, then output is 0, by which again Q6 will be made 0 and the next Q5 bit will be set to 1. So this is how it is going to try with all the bits. And finally, when it is finished with the Q0, so it will be ended with the 8th clock pulse. So after 8th clock pulse, the conversion complete makes the signal high, which is also connected to the enable pin of the latch. So once this enable pin is made high, so whatever the digital output is present here, that will be available at the output of the latch. So this is the equivalent digital output for the applied analog input after the 8th clock pulse. And these two are tied together so that the conversion can repeat. Once conversion is complete, this signal will be high. In turn, start signal will also be high. So it is getting ready for the next conversion. And here we have D0. You can also take serial data out here. As and when you get the outputs Q0 to Q7 here, you can also take out the serial output. Okay, so let us go to the next section. So in today's class, let's see about the rectifiers. So I hope you know what is a rectifier. Can you tell me what is a half-wave rectifier? Anyone? What is a rectifier? I hope you have studied rectifiers and also have done experiment. Which converts AC to DC. Good. Yeah. Yeah, it is one which converts AC to DC. Now, full wave rectifier is efficient or half wave rectifier is efficient? Which is okay, full wave is more efficient as you have all full cycles, right? In full wave rectifier, so that will be efficient. Now, already you know to have a rectifiers using, I think the components. What are the components you have used for that rectifiers? Can you mention the components? Components that you have present in a rectifier. Different components what you have used. Forgot? Okay, AC source, diode, resistor, capacitor. Good. Right. The main component here it is okay, load resistance. Main component there it was a first part you'll be having a transformer to which AC source is connected. Okay, you'll be using a step down transformer, and later on diodes are used, and then you'll be using a capacitor and then a load resistor. Now, using op amp also we can have a rectifier circuit. So, this is the topic for today's class. Okay, small signal half wave rectifiers. Okay, now here the main component will be op amp since we are studying op amp and its applications. So you should keep in mind that for this rectifier now you won't be having a transformer. Okay, the main component will be an op amp. So using op amp you need to do this. So before that let me sketch the input and output waveform. Okay, this is the input signal you are going to give, and the corresponding output. So I'm talking about half wave. So you'll be having only one cycle, not the full cycle at the output. So this is V in and this is V out. And I'm trying to have a positive small signal half wave rectifier. So only positive cycles will be present at the output. Okay. Now I need a op amp circuit where I should get only the positive cycle and negative cycle should not be present. So I'll take the help of a voltage follower circuit. So I'll be giving input to the non-inverting terminal. this load which is of 10 kilo ohm. Now here we are going to take V naught. Okay, but if I have such circuit, okay, voltage, this is actually voltage follower. Output is fed back to the input. So for positive cycle, when I apply, I'll get a positive cycle at the output. And when I apply a negative cycle, again I'll get a negative cycle here. But I don't want this negative cycle. I have to eliminate this negative cycle. So hence, I will be connecting a diode. Okay. I'll be connecting a diode at this output point. Now tell me, you know the diode connection. This is how a diode looks. So this is anode and this is cathode. So how should I connect this? Either in this way or in this way. So that this negative cycle is eliminated. You should have this diode connected such that it conducts during this positive cycle and it is reverse biased when the output is going to negative cycle. Clear? I hope you know the working of a diode. For diode here, if you give positive voltage and negative voltage here, it is forward biased, right? It is similar to a short circuit, completely short circuit. Here if you give positive voltage and here if you give negative voltage, that is to the anode, then this is acting as a open circuit which is reverse biased. Clear? So how should be the diode connection? So that I have to obtain only positive cycles. I need to connect the diode at this position. Okay, I need to connect the diode at this position. So whether I should use the first one or the first one or the second one. Any answers you have? You can just think over this. This is the first one and this is the second one. Okay, reverse bias. Shreya, you're saying that the second one? Okay, Pratiksha, forward bias. Okay, now let me check if I use in this way. I'll connect the diode here in this way. Okay, so during positive cycle, so when I apply positive cycle, so what will happen? So since the terminal voltage at this non-inverting terminal is more, okay, hence the output will it will be positive value. That is, it is a positive voltage by which whenever there is a positive voltage here, obviously the diode will conduct, okay, and it is going to act as a short circuit. So this is going to act as a short circuit. Now since now this looks like a voltage follower, for all the positive going input, output will also be a positive going input. You can see here for the positive going input, output is also positive going. Now let us check when the input is negative going. When I apply a negative going input, in that case, when we have this diode, since now it is a negative value here, okay, since this terminal voltage is less when compared to this, so output will be a negative voltage here, means it is going to saturation, plus Vsat and minus Vsat, hope you know. Initially it acts as a comparator because there is no connection between these two, right? So between output and this feedback there is no connection initially. So once this terminal voltage is almost zero, but this terminal voltage, since here it is connected to this load via ground, this terminal voltage is almost zero here, and here you're applying a negative voltage. So since this terminal voltage is more, so output will be almost at a negative value, that is minus Vsat. So due to this negative voltage, this diode will be reverse biased. Reverse biased means it is acting as a open circuit. Okay, output is at minus Vsat here. But since there is no connection between this point and this, so output V naught where it is connected to the load via ground, hence this output will be 0. Here you can see that for negative cycle output will be 0. So this is what is achieved by connecting the diode, taking the first case. If you connect in this way, that is the first case, so we will be getting an half wave rectifier, and this circuit is called as the positive small signal half wave rectifier. Okay, very very important. Maybe if you're going to take some gate exams, something like that, so these types of circuits will be there. Even if for your when you go for a technical interview in campus, some core based companies, so they'll be asking such questions on this. And even for exam, this is very important. Okay, I hope this is clear. I'll just summarize once again. So during the positive cycle, since this terminal voltage is more positive when compared with this, because initially this will be 0 volts, so hence the output will almost be equal to plus Vsat, by which this diode gets conducted and it is acting as a short circuit. By this circuit now it acts as a voltage follower. So whatever input you give, the corresponding output will be available. And the comparator, what I mentioned, it is at the initial stage. That is when you apply like 0.01, 0.02 voltage. At that time itself, will get the positive voltage to the anode of this diode, and hence it conducts. And from there, it will be working as a voltage follower. So whatever input positive going is applied, you get a positive going voltage at the output also. Now, when we apply a negative going input, since this terminal voltage is 0, so initially we'll be having here output will be going to minus Vsat, and since minus voltage is applied to anode of this diode, so which becomes reverse biased and it acts as a open circuit. It acts as open circuit, hence there is no connection between these 2 points. So again V naught will be 0. Okay, so this is for positive. Why we are calling this as positive small signal half wave rectifier? Because here we have positive cycles at the output. Similarly, if you want to have negative small wave rectifier, in that case, in the output will be having only negative cycles. Okay, so now as you can observe here, now this is this configuration. It is when the diode is reverse biased, it is in open loop. It is in open loop configuration, right? Because there is no negative feedback, there is a break here. So we call it as open loop configuration. Hence the output will be in saturation level. Here output of this op amp is at saturation level. But we are taking V naught at this point. So V naught will be 0 as the load is connected here, so to ground. So there is no current flowing across the load, so voltage will also be zero. So V naught is also zero. But here at this point, the output of this comparator, it is at saturation level. Okay, and we say that this is in open loop configuration. But when the diode is conducting, so there is a short circuit, and this is closed loop configuration. Okay, so when the diode is forward biased, the circuit is in closed loop configuration. Okay, closed loop configuration. Whereas when the diode is reverse biased, the circuit it's in open loop configuration. And you can see that continuously it is so once there is positive cycle, it is in closed loop configuration. Once the input is negative cycle, then the circuit is an open loop configuration. So continuously it is switching between open loop and closed loop, right? So this and these op amp, they are high speed op amp. Hence it can switch between closed loop and open loop. Okay, now let us try to write. So in other words, here in this case, V naught will be equal to, in closed loop, V naught will be almost equal to V in, and for open loop, V naught will be equal to 0. So that's what we can write. Now in the waveform also, we can mention which is which are the diodes which when it is on and when it is off. So D1 is off here and D1 is on. Correct? Okay, so I hope it is clear to you. Now let us try to write next circuit, that is next is negative small signal half wave rectifier. Now can you tell me what is the change we need to make? So I'll sketch the output waveform, input and output waveform. What is required? First, if you know what is required, then it will be easy for us to say which type of circuit we need. So since it is now negative half wave, so we'll be having only negative cycle. So this is the required output. And for positive cycle, the output should be 0. And for only negative cycle, we should get that negative cycle. Now what is the change with the respective previous diagram? Can anyone tell me? What change should be made? So you should always compare with one diagram what you have studied earlier and the next diagram. So this was the earlier diagram. Now what change should we do for this so you get only negative cycle, not the positive cycle? Anyone? Okay. Anjan has answered, that is diode is reverse biased. Very good. Diode should be reverse biased. Okay. So we will change the diode connection. Just interchange the diode terminals. So that cathode will be connected to output here and anode will be connected to the load. So that's the only difference. Now the concept, everything is same. Now this diode D1, it will conduct during negative cycle. D1 is on and D1 is off for an positive cycle. So when there is a positive cycle initially, okay, this voltage, anyhow there is no connection between these 2 points. Between this point and this point there is no connection. So the voltage almost here it is 0. For the positive value of input, output is almost plus Vsat, and since the terminal voltage, the cathode is connected to positive, so this D1 will be reverse biased, by which it acts as an open circuit. Hence V0 will be 0. Hence you can see that V0 will be 0 for the positive cycle. Next, when we take negative cycle, when the input is negative cycle, then the diode, since this terminal voltage is greater when compared with this, so output will be almost a negative value here, initially minus Vsat. For a very small voltage when we applied here, when it is just 0.01, 0.02, at that time itself we get a negative voltage here, by which the diode D1 conducts, right? D1 is forward biased, it will conduct, and all the V0 will be equal to V in, so we will get a negative cycle. So this is what we obtain, that is negative cycle. Okay, so next we have this is what about half wave rectifier, and you have only half wave rectifier, so full wave rectifier is not there for you. Now here there is some one disadvantage, that continuously it is switching between open loop and closed loop, both the circuits, right? When the diode is not conducting, it is in open loop, and when the diode is conducting, it is in a closed loop configuration. So that switching uh, is not good, because it takes more, even though the op amps are efficient, it takes more time. So in order to improve its efficiency, we'll be taking one more circuit where there is no open loop configuration. In both the cases, we'll be having closed loop configuration. So now let us go through that circuit. Which is negative. Similarly, you can do the same thing for positive also. Negative half wave rectifier using two diodes. Now previously we have used only one diode. So now here we are using two diodes. And now I'm not taking an voltage for our circuit. Instead, I'll be writing an inverting circuit, inverting amplifier circuit. Okay, first let me write the inverting amplifier circuit. So you know, for inverting, input is given to the inverting terminal. Okay, this is an inverting amplifier circuit. So which is R1 and RF, and to this you are connecting an input. I hope you remember this, and for which we are connecting a resistor which is ROM. Okay, so I've taken R1 as 10 kilo ohm and RF as 10 kilo ohm. So both are same here, RF and R1. So which is an inverting amplifier, right? Now to the same inverting amplifier circuit, we are converting this to an negative half wave rectifier circuit using two diodes. Okay, one of the diode will be connected here to this point, that is between the in the feedback. So in the feedback, we are connecting a diode, and one more diode and one more diode here. And the diode direction you can just easily remember, that is, it is in the arrow mark symbol, okay, which is towards in the same direction. Both are in the same direction. That is, which is looking downwards. This is how you can remember the diode connection. Okay, so one diode is between the output and the inverting terminal, and the other diode is again in between the output terminal and the input terminal. Now let us name this as D1 and D2. We are taking the output and we are taking the output here. Okay, this is V0. So output is obtained at this point, and here the output obtained, we name it as V0 dash. Okay, for now, for positive going, you'll be getting a negative going in output. You'll be getting a negative going output. Similarly, when there is a positive going, again you have a negative going output. Okay, and for negative cycle, the output will be 0. So this is the output waveform for this circuit. So this is V in and this is V out. Now let us see how it works. So during positive cycle, okay, so this terminal as voltage is more, okay, and this terminal voltage is less. So output here initially it will be at minus Vsat value. So due to this negative voltage, minus Vsat value, so this diode will conduct, whereas D2 is turned off. So D1 is on and D2 is off in this case. So D1 on means it will be forward biased, and so this is forward biased and this is reverse biased. That means there is no meaning of having this wire. So we can just remove this wire. It has no significance. We can just neglect this, and you can see that how it looks. It is similar to an inverting amplifier, right? And what is the gain of this inverting amplifier? Gain of this inverting amplifier AF is minus RF by R1. So what are RF and R1 values? Both are same, 10 kilo ohm, 10 kilo ohm. So gain is 1. So that means V naught will be equal to Vin in this case for the positive going input. Okay. And negative sign shows that what? Output is inverted. For positive going input, we are getting a negative going input. Okay. Similarly, we can analyze for the second case, that is negative going, for negative going input. So when we apply a negative going input here, this voltage is more negative, whereas this is 0 volts. So the output will be plus Vsat. And we have the diode connection now here. And here we have the diode similarly here. Now during the negative cycle, since this terminal voltage is greater, positive terminal, so output will be plus Vsat initially. So due to this plus Vsat, so cathode of D1 is connected to plus value. So D1 is off and D1 is on. So by which, so in this case, D1 is off and D2 is on. Now when D2 is on, how the circuit looks? Since this is off, there is no connection between these 2 points. As D2 is on, this is closed. Okay. So now it is also in a closed loop configuration, even though the output voltage is 0 now. Because why it is 0? So you can see that this connection what you have taken, this connection here, where it is connected to this point, right? And this is where you are taking the output. So hence, since this voltage, this terminal voltage in feedback, we know that whenever there is negative feedback, both the terminal voltage will be same. So since this is since this is also 0, this terminal voltage is also 0. So the terminal voltage here, it will also V naught will also be equal to 0. So V naught will also be equal to 0. Clear? Initially, there is a negative voltage when we apply, but once the diode D2 is conducting, it is in a feedback mode, negative feedback. And since we have a negative feedback here, since already due to the concept of virtual ground, since positive terminal is at 0 volt, negative terminal will also be at 0 volt, and the output where it is connected to this point through RF. So V naught will also be equal to 0. So even though V naught is 0, the circuit is working in closed loop, similar to a voltage follower. And during the when D1 is on and D2 is off, it is working as an inverting amplifier. Okay, so with this, let us stop today's class, and you can mark your attendance and you can leave the class. If any doubts, you can ask regarding this circuit. So this is the working of a negative half wave rectifier circuits. Similarly, if you want a positive half wave rectifier, then you need to change the position of the diodes. So this is the connection of diodes. This is how you need to connect both the diodes facing upwards.